Welcome to another Voice of Reason episode, and this time we're going to tackle two different topics. Microsoft at the Gamescom of 2021, and apparently Abandon is being impacted by Kojima and their shenanigans. We're going to get directly into it, so let me know in the comments what you liked or disliked about the video, and if you liked it, a sub would be appreciated. And let's begin. So I apologize. I had to literally delete the other video. I just wasn't liking the quality. I just wasn't liking it. I wasn't feeling it at all. But we want to jump right into our first topic. Again, sub, like the video, get this shit out there. I really appreciate it. So, Xbox Gamescom 2021 streamed announced for August 24th. The Xbox team promises an in-depth updates from some of our previously announced Xbox Game Studio titles alongside some of our third-party partners during its Gamescom 2021 stream. Expect Microsoft to focus on games scheduled for the release this holiday season, like Halo Infinite, and titles coming to Xbox Game Pass. Already sounds like they're subverting expectations, which sucks. Microsoft Aaron Greenberg, general manager of Xbox Games Marketing, re-emphasized on Twitter that the stream is focused on game updates coming this year. Greenberg also said that viewers should not expect new reveals or major surprises, but tease the fun stream. You can probably expect these new reveals and major surprises to show up during Gamescom. Opening night live, and then a stream hosted by Jeff Keighley, and this is going to be basically on the 25th of August. Let me read that again. You can probably expect these new reveals and major surprises to show up during that Gamescom opening night live streamed, hosted by Jeff Keighley. I'm sorry, I fucked all that shit up. That's okay. That shit looked weird to me at first, and it's probably because I'm hungry as a motherfucker, but that is okay. My thoughts. This is Game Pass. This is what this is going to be. So if you don't know, now you know. This is going to be all the way Game Pass. Halo Infinite, they already subverted expectations, unfortunately, so you can clearly see what they're going to do with that one. It's pretty crazy that the game doesn't look like it advanced much. I don't think it looks that great in terms of it being fun. I think you can get the same type of fun from Titanfall or any of the Call of Duty games or anything like that. They're not going to show anything new. There may be some surprises here and there from third parties, such as a DLC or whatever the case is. Don't expect too much from this. Anything Jeff Keighley, don't expect too much. He's been known, he's notorious for releasing these things or these I don't know, events that extremely let you down. It just is all the way, you're just like, what the fuck was this? You know what I'm saying? Like, just disappointments across the board. But that's all I really have to say. I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Don't expect too much about this Gamescom. Unfortunately, Microsoft is not changing their ways. So, one of the other things that I wanted to say, too, is that, Blue Box has actually come out, because tomorrow they're going to have their thing, where their interactive demo. Now, at first, like we all expected, we all thought that that Sony and Blue Box and this Abandon was going to be a new Silent Hill. It is not. I think what it is, he is a fan. He's been doing this since PS4 days, and I think he's a fan of what they've done, and it just blew up in their face. Now, will Abandon be a bad game? I don't think so. But here's what he had to say. He says, "You have no idea. It was crazy and had a negative effect even on the development process with a lot of distractions. But I'm sure people will really like Abandon. We believe in the game, and I still think people will like it." This is basically what he said. Now, I think he put out a Twitter, too. It was like, you get what you get, basically, with this interactive demo. And I think that was another way of subverting expectations, which is unfortunate. Now, recognize that Abandon will be released. It's a possible it will be. I'm sorry. Eventually, it will be released on PC. 4K visuals, 3D audio, and a DualSense. So I'll reiterate some of the stuff that they said about Abandon. It's supposed to be rendered at 4K at 60 frames per second with minimal load times. We'll focus on immersion through 3D audio and DualSense features. Will result into realistic graphics, smooth character animations, and minimal load times. So there is some stuff about the story I wanted to kind of get out there. First and foremost, the story is centered around a guy named Jason Longfield, who wakes up in a strange forest, abandoned brother, and not remembering how he got there. Jason soon finds out that he was kidnapped and brought there for a dark purpose. For fighting for his survival, his main goal is to escape. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. So they champion realistic character interactions. They said that we want to deliver a unique personal gameplay experience, one that feels realistic. Every event has an influence on your character. If Jason is out of breath, get up there. After sprinting or is afraid, his fire and accuracy will suffer. Unlike action shooter titles, fire and weapon and abandon will realistically slow. You will need to be tactical in order to survive. Abandon requires you to hide and plan every shot before pulling the trigger. This could be a fun game, honestly. Even if it's not Silent Hill. Seems like it's pretty action oriented and you have to kind of time your shit. We want you to be nervous come each and every enemy encounter. To be aware that a wrong move can be the deciding factor between survival or surviving a combat scenario or not. So that's what they have. A lot of people are pretty angry at Blue Box because they had the ability to really come out and say, listen, niggas, we have nothing to fucking do with them. Stop it. And they didn't. They were kind of utilizing that shit in terms of Silent Hill. They had that tweet that was like, well, it starts with an S and ends with an L. It's a lot of things that they kind of did that they could have mitigated. And I get that you like the fact that Kojima did what he did. It wasn't a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So now, luckily, they're not promising the fucking universe just like No Man's Sky's developers. But they need to rebound off of this. I will say that. That's a whole thing that they need to kind of fix. But that's the information that I got. I actually like this setup that I have going on now. Unfortunately, streaming it live to fight the algorithms on YouTube just wasn't cutting it, honestly. So that's what we got here. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Retweet it when it goes out on Twitter. And tell me what I need to do. What you liked or disliked about this. And we're out.